Chapter 172. However, Alex did not want to say anything about the villa he was about to receive because of Elaine's current attitude. As Alex was busy in the kitchen, Emma walked over to him before she said in a low voice, "Alex, please don't take my mother's words to heart. She is just too vain and idealistic." Alex deliberately asked, "What did your mother say?" "I didn't hear anything at all." "All right then, you can continue pretending." "It would really be strange if you truly didn't hear anything at all," Emma replied as she poked Alex's forehead with her finger. Alex took advantage of this opportunity to hold Emma's hand at this time. Emma started blushing immediately and she looked around the kitchen before she retracted her hand immediately. However, Alex refused to let go of her hand. Instead, he brought his hand closer to him as he took a closer look at her hand. Alex smiled when he saw that Emma was wearing the bracelet that he made her. After that, he asked, "Is the bracelet effective?" "Yes," Emma nodded before she said, "I think that it's really effective. Ever since I put on the bracelet, my body seems much lighter and more relaxed. I also feel much more comfortable today." "What is this bracelet made of? Why is it so effective?" Alex smiled before he said, "It's just made out of beads." The holy beads of the ocean that was on Emma's wrist right now made her wrist look so fair and tender, just like snow. As Alex held her smooth and warm hand, he did not feel like letting go at all. When Emma realized what he was thinking, she blushed before she glared at him and retracted her hand immediately. Alex smiled before he asked, "Are you also interested in moving into a new house?" "Of course. Who wouldn't want to live in a newer and bigger house? Ever since my mother moved out of the villa, she has been complaining all the time because she feels that this house is too small and shabby." Emma sighed before she continued, "But the new houses are too expensive now. Since we do not have so much money on hand, we should just forget it." After that, Emma suddenly recalled something and she blurted out, "By the way, we could go and check out some new properties and houses first. We can calculate the price difference between this house and the new house. If the price difference is not too great, then we can get the new house as soon as possible." Emma said excitedly before Alex could even speak, "All right then. It is decided. Since it is a weekend tomorrow, why don't we check out some new houses tomorrow?" Alex nodded because he could tell that Emma was really very interested and excited about this matter. Therefore, he simply replied, "Sure. If you want to check out some new houses, I'll definitely accompany you." At this time, Emma took out her cell phone to research some real estate information before she finally decided to look at one of the districts with a good environment. After dinner, someone came and knocked on their front door. Someone from the courier company delivered a small parcel to Alex before the person said, "This is an express city delivery for you. Please sign to receive it." After Alex signed for the receipt, he opened the small box and found that there was a sweet key and several golden key cards with the words Beacon Top Villa A07 written on it. Alex also received a phone call from Hazel, the head of the White family. Hazel greeted Alex respectfully over the phone as he said, "Hello, Mr. Anderson. Have you received the key and the room cards for the villa? Beacon Top has been developed by the Beacon Top Development Company in Oris Hill. It is one of the most high-end projects around the city right now. The villa that I've given you, Villa A07, is the largest villa consisting of 1,500 square meters excluding the courtyard. I hope that you will enjoy my gift to you and your family." Alex heard of the Beacon Top Development Company before and he knew that they were developing many villas and high-rise buildings in Oris Hill. Beacon Top was indeed one of the highest-end projects in Oris Hill at the moment. The market price for one of these villas is at least $200 million. It seemed as though Hazel was really being very generous. Therefore, Alex replied in a light manner, "Thank you for your generosity." Hazel was ecstatic as he exclaimed, "No, no. It is an honor for me to be able to do something for you, Mr. Anderson." After returning to the bedroom, Alex suddenly asked Emma, "My dear wife, do you like the villas at Beacon Top?" Beacon Top? Emma exclaimed in surprise. How will we ever be able to afford any of the villas there? The prices for an ordinary residential house developed by Beacon Top Development Company is already twice the price of any other residential house. However, I must say that the properties developed by this group are really the best in Oris Hill. Alex smiled before he said, we can have a look at the villas tomorrow before we decide if we're interested in buying one. Emma hurriedly waved her hand before she said, forget it. We should just forget it. Let's be more pragmatic and check out the ordinary residential houses instead. Alex smiled before he said, I did not tell you about this before, but I actually have a friend working for Beacon Top Development Company. He said that he'll be able to get me one of the villas at cost price, so why don't we check it out first?